Hi, Shaker Sam at your service for tricky, tiny, sieving problems. I'm talking about those samples with really small particles. These tiny particles love to clump together and agglomerate. I'm also talking about problems like blinding, where particles get stuck in the sieve openings. These pesky particles make sieving a very tough task. This is where the Air Sizer 200 comes in. The Air Sizer 200 overcomes all these problems, and delivers repeatable results for separations as small as 20 microns. How in the world does it manage that? Well, this clever machine has a rotating arm below the sieve, that applies a vertical air stream to the bottom of the sieve. This lifts particles off the sieve surface, freeing oversized particles caught in the mesh, and breaking up clumps. At the same time, the Air Sizer pulls undersized particles down through the sieve, using a vacuum. That might sound pretty confusing, so my friend Wayne is here to provide a demonstration.
Here we have prepared a sample so that you can see what happens in the Air Sizer 200. The Air Sizer 200 is a sieving machine which is able to sieve finer particles than a vibratory sieving machine. This is due to the fact that it works with under pressure, which is generated by a vacuum cleaner that is attached to the Air Sizer. The vacuum cleaner creates an airstream which sucks air from the sieving chamber and therefore helps the particles to be sieved to pass through the mesh. Air is supplied by a rotating nozzle and disperses the particles on the sieve mesh. Directly after the dispersion, the air is caught by the airstream and sucked out of the sieving chamber by the vacuum cleaner. The oversized particles will remain on the sieve, the undersized will be sucked through. Therefore, you can analyze your material and your particle size distribution. So I switched the Air Sizer on, and you can see that the rotating arm rotates, emits a jet of air, and the suction behind the vacuum cleaner will suck through the undersized material. So you can see how suitable it would be for cohesive and very sticky material. You can see the pressure is illustrated in millibar, sieving time counts down, and the speed in RPM of the nozzle can also be adjusted. The Endicott Air Sizer 200 is really one of the best machines for airjet sieving.
Thanks Wayne. Hopefully that video properly demonstrated how the Air Sizer 200 solves your trickiest sieving problems. Now, remember this about the Air Sizer 200. If the particles you want to test are in the lower ranges of sieve testing capabilities, with sizes down to 20 microns, tend to clump or agglomerate. Or, if you have problems with blinding, where the particles get stuck in the sieve openings, then the Air Sizer 200 is a great option for you. The vacuum and rotating jet system, combined with the precise controls for the jet, vacuum, and test time, lets you find the optimal solution to the tricky testing problems I've discussed today. Click on the link to get full details on the Air Sizer 200.